John's Gospel, chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. The true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision or a husband's will, but born of God. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. Out of his fullness we have all received grace in place of grace already given. For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God, but the one and only Son, who is himself God and is in the closest relationship with the Father, has made him known. Now this was John's testimony when the Jewish leaders in Jerusalem sent priests and Levites to ask him who he was. He did not fail to confess, but confessed freely, "I am not the Messiah." They asked him, "Then who are you? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He answered, "No." Finally they said, "Who are you? Give us an honest answer to take back to those who sent us. What do you say about yourself?" John replied in the words of Isaiah the prophet, "I am the voice of one calling in the wilderness, make straight the way for the Lord." Now the Pharisees who had been sent questioned him. "Why then do you baptize if you're not the Messiah, nor Elijah, nor the prophet?" "I baptize with water," John replied, "but among you stands one you do not know. He is the one who comes after me, the straps of whose sandals I am not worthy to untie." Well, John's account of the coming of Jesus into the world doesn't sound very Christmassy. No baby, no manger, no heavenly host, no shepherds, no oxen lowing. Instead, in this majestic prologue to John's Gospel, we have what looks like another story, the story of the Word. It begins in eternity. Everything that God is, the Word was. We hear of the Word's part in the creation of the universe, and then of his visit to our world. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. So the Word became one of us. Here on earth he lived and he died. Next we learn through John the Baptist that the Word is none other than Jesus of Nazareth. He is standing there unrecognized in the crowd pressing around John near the River Jordan. He is, says John, one you do not know. He, the Word through whom all things were made, is a stranger in his own creation. And that's still true, isn't it? People gaze at the Christmas baby, but they don't recognize him. They don't realize who he is. He looks so cute, so tiny, so vulnerable lying there in his manger. They want to pick him up and cuddle him rather than bow before him. But we who have come to put our trust in him no better. We see him as the one who has made God not only known to us, but real to us. The baby in the manger, who will grow up to be known as the Saviour of the world and to die on a cross for us, is our God, full of grace and truth. And we are God's children. We belong to his family. We share his life. We are eternally loved. We have so much to look forward to, not just our Christmas festivities, whatever form they may have to take this year, but the rest of our life here and then eternity with him. Surely we have every reason to rejoice in our God today.